Renegade Immortal EP 109 Preview. Wang Lin, at the mid-Yingbian stage, powerfully slays to Yingbian elders from the Great Luo sword sect. From them, he learns secrets about Zhou Yi and the demon spirit land. Meanwhile, the Wen beast, most loyal to Mazi, is about to undergo another evolution. After Wang Lin became the envoy of planet Tianyuan stationed on the core planet, in order to comprehend the mysteries of the Slaughter Immortal art through constant battle, he came to a place on this planet known as the Sealed Demon Ghost Realm, because this place is teeming with demonic beasts. Many disciples from various sects come here to temper themselves. However, just as Wang Lin arrived, he sensed that several members of the Great Luo sword sect were also here. The strongest among them were the elders at the early Yingbian stage. The rest were merely juniors at the Huashan cultivation stage. The purpose of their visit was to find a strange fruit called the Yaojing fruit. This item is an excellent material for refining flying swords. It's said that the 4 illusory swords behind Sword Venerable Lin Tianhu of the Great Luo sword sect were refined from a massive amount of Yaojing fruit. Towards the people of the Great Luo sword sect, Ma Zi felt no goodwill. Furthermore, the Tianyuan sect had always been hostile towards them. So, Ma Zi concealed his presence and secretly followed them. The 2 Yingbian elders of the enemy party were nothing in his eyes. The reason Ma Zi didn't act immediately was to let them find the so-called Yaojing fruit for him. After all, strange treasures like this are usually guarded by demonic beasts. Using them to wear down the enemy's strength was not a bad idea. And everything unfolded just as Mazi had predicted. After they found the fruit, just as expected, a swarm of demonic beasts called 9 departure insects were guarding it. These 2 Yingbian elders, after using other disciples as bait and sacrificing them, used a formation to eliminate all the insects. However, just as a Huashan junior from the Great Luo sword sect was about to retrieve the Yaojing fruit, Ma Zi revealed himself and slew him in a single strike. When they saw the purple waist token engraved with the character T7 on his waist, the 2 elders of the Great Luo sword sect immediately recognized him. This was the very same 7th elder of the Z branch, Wang Lin, who had caused a stir at Tianyuanzi's birthday banquet. After all, his glorious feat of fighting a wending expert, while at the mid-Yingbian stage, was now known by everyone on planet Tianyuan. But in their eyes, for Ma Zi to kill a member of their Great Luo sword sect unprovoked was an act of extreme arrogance. Even if their opponent was at the mid-Yingbian stage, if the 2 of them joined forces, they might not be able to defeat him, but they could at least create a small obstacle. Then they could seize the opportunity to escape and report the matter to Lin Tianhu. With the Sword Venerable's protective nature, he would surely make this Wang Lin suffer greatly. Thus, at the very beginning of the battle, the 2 of them launched an all-out attack on Mazi, but they had still gravely underestimated Mazi's combat power. Wang Lin directly unleashed the paper talisman that Sai Tunan had given him. With a single sheet, one of the weaker elders was sent flying backwards, coughing up blood. This scared him witless. Even if the 2 of them together couldn't defeat Wang Lin, they shouldn't have been defeated so embarrassingly. Therefore, realizing that to continue fighting would mean certain death, he turned and fled without a second word. Ma Zi sent his immortal sword and curved blade after him in pursuit, then paid him no more mind. Given the man's heavily injured state, Zhu Liguo and his little brother were more than enough to subdue him. As for the remaining elder of the Great Luo sword sect, Ma Zi took out the soul banner and began extracting the man's soul. The Wen beast at his side immediately devoured his physical body, although this man later used some unknown secret technique to quickly possess the body of another Great Luo sword sect junior. His cultivation level had plummeted. Knowing he was no match for Ma Zi, he tried to trade this rapid possession technique for his life. However, Wang Lin was not one to keep promises to his enemies. After Ma Zi obtained the technique and failed to learn any specific clues about Zhou Yi from him, he completely erased him. This enraged the elder, who cursed loudly before his death. Wang Lin, you are a disgrace to all cultivators. After this, Wang Lin did not hurry to pursue the fleeing elder. Instead, he began to study the so-called Yaojing fruit. From the memories of the ancient god to see, Wang Lin learned that the true value of this item lies in its root. Only after the fruit ripens and falls naturally will its roots mature into a spiritual root with the metal attribute. One must know that ever since he obtained the bead, his heaven-defying bead was only missing the metal attribute to become complete. Using a method from Tasi's memories, Wang Lin quickly matured it into a four-void metal spiritual root. However, he disappointedly found that this item only gave the heaven-defying bead a tiny bit of evolution. Furthermore, when the spiritual root appeared, the One Beast showed signs of extreme fervor. Clearly, this item would be of great benefit to its growth. Rather than giving the heaven-defying bead a tiny boost, it was better to use it to increase the One Beast's combat power. And after the One Beast absorbed 2 of the 4 root tendrils, it was gradually enveloped in a ball of light. Presumably, after digesting this energy, it would have a breakthrough when it awoke. Of course, as the leader, Wang Lin had to treat everyone fairly. Therefore, he gave the remaining portion to the Thunder Toad. And the Thunder Toad, just like the One Beast, gradually fell into a deep slumber after consuming the item. Wang Lin went to the other. After that, Great Luo Sword Sect Elder, who had been firmly subdued by the Immortal Sword and curved blade from his mouth, Ma Zi finally learned the information he sought. First, there were clues about Zhou Yi. It turned out that after Zhou Yi pursued Lin Tianhu from the Rain Celestial Realm to planet Tianyun, he was sealed by Lin Tianu's grand divine ability in the Demon Spirit Land of the East Sea. The exact location remains unknown. Second was information about the Demon Spirit Land itself. When Wang Lin left planet Tianyun for the core planet, Tianyunzi had only told him not to forget to participate without providing any specific details. It turned out this so-called Demon Spirit Land is a floating sea near planet Tianyun. Every 5,000 years, this place emits a strange attractive force, pulling all ownerless items from the surrounding space into a special dimension. Among these are many long-lost immortal arts and magic treasures. And because that dimension is home to the ancient demon, a being as famous as the ancient god, it is also called the Demon Spirit Land. Each time, the various sects send countless disciples to temper themselves and seek their fortunes. And each expedition lasts for 500 years. Originally, Ma Zi was not particularly keen on going. After all, in his view, the ever-scheming Tianyunzi must have had some ulterior motive for his recommendation. But now, he had no choice but to go, because Zhou Yi, to whom he owed a debt of gratitude, was inside. He, Wang Mazi, was not the kind of person to not repay a kindness. If he had the chance, he would definitely rescue him. Furthermore, with the demon god about to break its seal, being able to cultivate peacefully for 500 years in such a place was also a good option. Of course, as for the last elder of the Great Luo sect, Ma Zi conveniently sent him on his way to the afterlife, leaving behind such an uncertain factor. In Wang Lin's view, was a rather unwise choice. In the time that followed, Wang Lin slayed demonic beasts in the demon ghost realm, comprehending the mysteries of the slaughter immortal art. Unfortunately, during this period, the slaughter imprints he formed were only 3, with only 3 days left until the Demon Spirit Land opened. Ma Zi finally set out, heading towards the Demon Spirit Land in the East Sea.